Hey guys, we're back with you this morning on another Breakfast with the Banner. It is Wednesday, November the 10th, and we've got a very special guest with us this morning. We've got Miss Elizabeth Shelton, and she is the PR coordinator for Culver County Schools. And of course, there's a lot of stuff happening that she's going to talk to us about. But Lizzie, before we get started, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone who may not know you, and what you do, what your job is, and what we're going to talk about.
Yes, so I'm Lizzie Shelton, and I'm the Public Relations and Community Engagement Coordinator for Culver County Schools, and I recently started in September, and so I'm so glad that Chad has had me on this morning. We are in a very busy time of the year right now, and we have a lot of stuff going on. I am a graduate of Culver County Schools myself, and so I'm just so glad to be back working in our local school system. I'm just such a proud Culver County alumni and love our Tigers. So I'm very glad to be back working with our school system.
But now, Lizzie, I know I've worked with you on the chamber in years past, and I know this is something right down your alley with being a public relations, because you're just anybody who's met Lizzie knows that she's very outgoing, very friendly. She is a people person. So anytime you see Lizzie, she's going to have a smile on her face. I don't think I've ever seen you without a smile on your face.
Oh, well, thank you. I always do try to have a smile.
And she's just very good to work with. And but I know with this position that she's in Culver County Schools is really going to help our school system out so much. And I know that I have seen a big change so far since you've been in this position. First and foremost, with the social media aspect of everything, and I think that is so great. And of course, being here at the newspaper, you've been really good with keeping us informed on what's going on, so we get it out to the public. And I know our parents who stay informed. Of course, a lot of people nowadays, everything is through social media, and you, are doing an excellent job with just getting all that information
Well,
out.
thank you. That means a lot. And that's something before, like I started, our social media presence was very limited. And now just in our society, a lot of people do get their informations and the happenings from social media. So we have definitely increased our social media presence. We do have a Facebook page, and like our username on there is Culver County Schools. And then we are also on Twitter. I had to jot these down so I could remember all of them. And our Twitter handle is @CaldwellSchools. And then we are also on Instagram as well for all of our younger generation. And that username is Schools Caldwell. So we're definitely trying to hit everybody by using all three of these social media platforms. And I love to share just pictures and stuff, what's going on from our schools today. At the beginning of November, I shared our first Culver County Schools newsletter. We will use our Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter just to share like updates on what's happening and going on. And I'm sure that we'll definitely have that depending on our weather. You'll definitely see school closings there. So that'll be information that we'll be able to communicate quickly. So we're definitely using our social media as a way to communicate with all of our parents that we definitely didn't have before. And it's not limited to all of our parents. It's really all of our community. So I just kind of have created like the hashtag Team Tigers, and I think it does like a really great job, not only describing our school system and our kids in school, but our whole community. We have such a wonderful community here in Caldwell County, and so I think our Team Tigers, just represents our whole community in Caldwell County really well. So we're definitely excited. If you ever, have pictures of your kids that are in school or any throwback pictures, we would love for you to use the hashtag Team Tigers if you're at any ball games or anything. So we love seeing that hashtag used on social media.
So that is so great, because I know to get the younger generation involved in this and to get them excited, and of course social media is everywhere. Of course, we didn't have it growing up. Well, I didn't. I graduated in '96, so I'm one of these old people. But of course, we use it. It's with the paper, and to get the young people involved in that. Of course, social media is, of course, the internet is just as important as any electricity anymore. You've got to have it to really hate to say make it, but you've really got to have it to function in the school system like we have in business and what you have. So, but Lizzie, I know. Let's get to the very important topic that we're going to talk about today, because I think it's really cool what you're doing with this, because I don't know if this is the first year that...
Yes, so we have always had like a Veterans Day program, and that usually is spearheaded by our elementary school. They'll welcome veterans in and have breakfast and do activities there, but because of COVID-19, our campuses are closed to outside visitors, so unfortunately we weren't able to have our traditional Veterans Day program as we have in the past, but because of that, we are taking a new approach with the Veterans Day Parade. So we're super excited about this, and hopefully maybe we'll even be able to reach more people because of this. It is not going to be like a prolonged thing. So to kind of get us started with that information, so it is tomorrow. Definitely lots of prayers going up that the rain holds off, but as of right now, even if it does rain, we are still planning on having our Veterans Day Parade. So we are welcoming any local veterans in our community to participate. What you will need to do is just show up at the Butler parking lot around 8:45 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then we'll kind of get lined up and get that going, and then we will leave from the Butler parking lot at approximately 9 a.m. and we would love for any of our local businesses, like along that way out to the schools, to just step outside and to also honor our veterans. So we would love to have that participation from our community, any of the houses, businesses along the way. So we'll be leaving the Butler parking lot at approximately 9 a.m. and then our first stop will be Caldwell County Primary School, and then we'll move to the elementary school, middle school, and then we will stop at the high school. So we're thinking, once we leave the Butler parking lot at about 9, it'll probably take approximately 30 minutes. So 9 to 9:30. So come on out, and I know that is it the VFW Chad is also doing something at 11. So we would love for anyone that's going to participate in that. Stop on by. We won't take you long, and then you'll have a little in between time before heading out to there. So yes, we are so excited about this new opportunity for our Veterans Day Parade celebration. If you want to have any depending upon the weather, any posters, American flags or whatever in your car, we would welcome that. Everyone will be using their own transportation, so you can do whatever you would like with that. But we are so excited to get all of our community involved in this Veterans Day Parade celebration. So it is our first one this year. So like I said, we're hoping we'll take all the prayers that we can get about the weather. So we're definitely excited about this opportunity.
Yeah, I just think this is so awesome. And of course, our veterans are the backbone of not only our community but our country at large, and to recognize them like this, and again to have the kids involved in it and to go through the schools, and it's just something really great that I was so excited when I saw when you sent this out, the press release out, and I thought, wow, this is the difference. You're already into this position to get the community involved.
And we are so excited, and we want to thank all of our veterans, for their service and sacrifice, not just on Veterans Day, but every day, because of all of the freedoms that we have, are due to a large part of all their service and sacrifice. And so we just want to take, this day that is for them to honor them. And I actually stopped by the elementary school it was Monday or Tuesday, Chad, and they were working on making cards. Miss Birdsong's class was doing posters. I actually shared a picture of that on our social media earlier this week, and they were just doing so many Veterans Day activities, and just seeing our kids get involved and get excited about this. It is definitely very, very special. So I'm excited to see it all come together tomorrow.
Yeah, this is just so awesome, and I know of course we had our Veterans Day paper last week, and of course we're a bi-weekly newspaper, and of course this whole month we're celebrating veterans, here at the banner, and of course tomorrow we'll also have a special guest tomorrow, but you're going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out who that's going to be, because it's going to be a very, very special breakfast with the banner tomorrow, and you will not want to miss it. So make sure you tune in tomorrow morning, and many of you people, our viewers, are going to be very excited about who we have tomorrow. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for that. But Lizzie, I know we'll be out covering the parade as well tomorrow, and we'll have pictures, and I'm sure we'll have video as well up throughout the day and covering this. And as long as while you're here, won't you catch us up on things that you have going on that's going to be upcoming?
Yeah, so like I said when I started, we're in a very, very busy season right now. It always seems like the holidays are so busy, and there's definitely a lot going on at this school that we would love to share today. So we are actually having a fundraiser cookout for Feeding God's Children, and this is a program that provides food for children in our schools that they can take home on the weekend that deal with like food scarcity issues at home. So this is something that I am definitely very passionate about. You know, we love being able to meet the needs of our kids that, you know, need food at home. So on Friday morning, I don't have an exact time, but I would imagine probably, you know, around lunch, 10:30, 11. You can stop by the, I don't know, Chad, what the exact name of it for. Like the awning at the Butler building where you used to go for basketball games.
Right,
yes,
right.
I'm sure we all know where that is. I don't know the exact name.
Right.
That little covered place at the Butler gym. And Lee and Gilkey will be cooking. We are going to have pork tenderloins this year. So we'll have a pork tenderloin sandwich for $7. Or you can get a pork tenderloin meal for $10. So you'll have your sandwich, a drink, and then I believe she said brownies, little brownies. So I'm so excited about that. So we'll be doing that. We have done pre-orders, but don't worry if you didn't get asked about pre-ordering. You can still show up on Friday and place your order then. So and all of the proceeds from that will go to buy food that we will send home with our school children that need food on the weekend. So that's definitely a great cause there. So stop by on Friday. If you don't want lunch, get them to go, eat them for supper. Like I said, you will not be helping out a better cause for that. So that is our Feeding God's Children backpack program. And Miss Joni at the Extension Office and Miss Leanne Gilkey are spearheading that and taking care of that. So we have two very, very special ladies that are doing that. So thank you guys for doing that. So come on out on Friday. Make your lunch plans already. I know personally I'm always thinking, like, as soon as I wake up, I'm like, what am I going to have for lunch? Go ahead, jot it down on Friday. Friday lunch is already taken care of. So come on out to the Butler gym and you'll be getting a great sandwich and supporting an even better cause there. And then also something that we have going on is our Hope and Cope Center sponsors a Christmas assistance program. And so this helps provide Christmas gifts for local children in our school system that need them. So we need sponsors. So to keep it consistent, they are asking everyone to spend like around $100. And so if anyone would love to be a sponsor for that, our Cope Center coordinator, Stephanie Randall, is heading that up. And you can just call the board office at 270-365-8000 and ask for Stephanie, and they can direct you to Stephanie, and she has the sign-up sheet for that, and she will get you taken care of. And we have several children participating in that, and so we'd love to have you help and support us in our Christmas assistance program. Of course, you know, it's going to a great cause, providing Christmas gifts for all of our local kids. So that's also like a big one. You know, we've got a lot of events going on here in a couple of back-to-back weeks. So that's our Christmas assistance program. And then backing it up to the beginning of the month, so I created our newsletter. So for our district, it's our Culver County Schools newsletter, and the first one went out in November. I don't know if I think you actually shared that on your Facebook page, Chad, so we appreciate that. So that was just kind of some highlights of what's going on in our district for the upcoming month, what has already happened. We of course shared some pictures. Everybody always loves pictures, so we started off our newsletter with some fun pictures with that going on. And And so something that I'm super excited about that we actually started in our November newsletter was our Tiger Testimonial Award. And so I can't remember exactly the acronym, so I had Chad jot it down for me. But so the word tiger, obviously our mascot. We're all about some tigers here in Caldwell County. So our T is a team player. The I is impact and inspire. The G is generous. The E is empower and encourage, and the R is for respect. And so we would welcome any student, any staff member in Caldwell County, any community member to nominate a Caldwell County Schools employee who they see like making that Team Tiger impact with that acronym, just to nominate them for our Tiger Testimonial Award. And don't worry, it's a lot to take on, so it's all in our newsletter. You can find it on the Caldwell County Schools Facebook page. It is the pinned post, so we have that acronym in there. You'll be directed to the Google form in there, so you can just quickly fill that out, and we will be announcing our first Tiger Testimonial Award winner hopefully at our board meeting on Monday. So that will be something that I'm super excited about sharing, and then that's something that we're going to continue. So go ahead, be thinking about those nominations for December. So that's something that we are so excited about. We have so many wonderful staff members and teachers and just everybody in our district, and we just really want to recognize the wonderful individuals that we have and the impact that they make on our kids. And so we thought, what better way to do that than with the Tiger Testimonial Award. So that's something that I'm super passionate about. I know I had so many people and so many teachers that made such an impact on my life when I was a student at Caldwell County. I can think of so many, and specifically Kim Farmer. She was just really, really there for me when I was going through some tough times back in high school. And I'm so blessed and so glad that we live in such, a small town and a small school district where we have so many teachers who, they don't just teach our kids, but they truly, truly care about our kids and make a wonderful, wonderful impact on all of our students. And so we just want to take this time and just to honor them with this Team Tiger Testimonial Award. So we would love to have anyone in the community to nominate a Caldwell County Schools employee. So I know that you'll help support us and share when we have our first winner announced. So that's something that we are definitely looking forward to. So we're so excited about that. We have a lot going on. I'm looking at my cheat sheet here so I don't forget anything. So we're just so excited. We have, again, just to recap, our Veterans Day Parade tomorrow. So we will be starting at approximately 8:45 at the Butler parking lot, and then leaving there at 9 and going to each of our schools. So we have our Christmas Assistance Program that provides Christmas gifts for all of our local school children. If you are interested in sponsoring a child or children, please contact Stephanie Randall. She is the coordinator at the elementary school, and she can get you connected with that. So just call the board office and ask for Stephanie, and she'll get you taken care of. And then, like I said, our next newsletter will be coming out in December, around the beginning of the month. So be thinking of those Tiger Testimonial nominations. So Chad, is there any thing else? I'm trying to make sure that we hit it all.
I think you did great. I know you've done an excellent job. I know the Tiger Testimonials. I know most of the teachers that I've had have since retired, but I know there are many that I would love to nominate that's had a big impact on my life too. So I think this is great what you're doing. So I know everybody appreciates what you're doing and what you're spearheading here, because this is only your first year into it, and you've really gone into gun ho. So guns a blazing, and
definitely hit the ground running. So there is a lot that we love to share about our local school system. So many wonderful things happening. They're always like happening. I know our food science class at CCHS with Mr. York was making deer jerky, so they're getting ready for like opening season. And then just a couple things off the top of my head, I know we're having a petting zoo at the primary school today, so I will be headed out there. We'll definitely share some pictures from that. So there's just always so much going on, and we love sharing about the accomplishments of all of our Team Tigers inside and outside of the classroom. So we're just so glad to share all of that information with our wonderful community.
Well, Lizzie, we certainly thank you and appreciate you coming in and taking the time out of your day to catch us up, and especially for the Veterans Day parade tomorrow, which is just fantastic. I know this is I can obviously tell that you're very passionate about what you're doing here. I know before we came on camera we were talking about this is what you went to school for, and to be able to actually use what you went to school for is even a more blessing to
It definitely is. I never honestly would have thought that I would be using, my public relations degree in Princeton. But here I am, and, I'm using my degree, and even better, I'm using it at our local school district, which I'm so passionate about that. So it has just, it's just all been such a blessing and has worked out like perfectly. And Chad, thank you so much for having us on the banner today.
Well, you're welcome.
Love representing our schools, so thanks so much for this opportunity.
We love our school system, and I know Willie, myself, and Amber, we graduated from here, and so is Tom as well, and of course we love our school system. And of course we got a comment here from Lori Gray Schote. She says, "We love you, Lizzie. Doing an amazing job."
I've got a fan club. Thanks, Lori.
So if you guys have any questions, of course, just post them in the comment section below the video. And, of course, in the bio of the video, we'll have all the contact info where people can contact you. Stephanie Randall, the school system, the handles for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram will all be in the bio section of this video. So, but Lizzie, again, just thank you for coming in and taking the time out to talk with us, and I think you did an excellent job.
Well, thank you. I told Chad before we started, I'm a little nervous today.
You couldn't tell she was nervous at all. I think she talked the whole time, so I think that was good, and made it a little bit easier for me. So, but Lizzie, again, thank you for coming in, and I know we'll have you on again, I'm sure, in the near future to keep us up to date on everything that's going on, and just keep following the Culver County Schools on social media, and be sure just to keep following the banner, because we'll have their information in the banner and in the newspaper as well. So, but guys, we'll see you tomorrow at the Veterans Day Parade. And again, don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning. We have a very special guest that's going to be with us, so you won't want to miss it. Guys, thank you. Everyone have a very blessed day, and have a very blessed rest of your week. See you guys.